Hello, I'm Sheldon Brown, the publisher and editor of the Ventura Breeze newspaper. And I have a most wonderful guest on Our Ventura TV today, Sandra Laby, who, with her husband Jordan, have been incredible contributors to the art scene in all of Ventura County, both with their financial support, their energy, and their love. And she has done so much that we can only focus on a few of her things, and I'm going to ask her to highlight what she considers some of her crowning achievements. And I know, I know that's very difficult because you've done so much.
Yes, I would say that the Ventura Music Festival was the beginning of our arts experience, and then the Rubicon Theatre and the New West Symphony, and then San Buena Ventura Foundation for the Arts, which we had started to build an arts village in Ventura. And then Harmony Project came about a couple of years ago through a woman, Dr. Margaret Martin, who is in Hollywood, and she started this program, which is after-school music lessons for Title I schools. And she started with just 30 children and help from a Rotary in Hollywood. And now there are 1,800 students, and they are performing in little programs, and they actually went with the LA Philharmonic to England and a tour just a few weeks ago. So it's pretty wonderful. And so I thought that would be something that we could do in Ventura. So I asked Margaret, and she said absolutely. And it took a few years, but we finally started this 2 years ago at Sheridan Way. And we started with 30 students, and we have 80 students now. And they are taking instruments after school 3 times a week, plus 3 hours on Saturday for performance together. And in a few months, we will start the violins and the strings, and we will have 140 students. And that's just in 2 years.
Are they all at Sheridan School?
They're all at Sheridan right now, but we will move to a second school soon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, who teaches the kids?
Sarah Hodges teaches.
She goes to Sheridan? And
Sarah goes to Sheridan, and we have 4 people now that are teaching part-time, so that the children will perform in small little groups, and that they will learn in 2 and 3s and 4s. And then in another year, the beginning students will be good enough so that they will be able to be mentors for the new students that start. So this is something that will continue and go on into junior high school and high school until they get into an orchestra there.
That's wonderful.
And not all of them will go into the orchestra.
No, of course not, but in the meantime, it keeps them very focused and,
absolutely,
and off the streets, so to speak.
Keeps them focused. They are given an instrument, they sign a contract, their parents sign a contract, they have to rehearse. They've become stars at Sheridan Way. Their work in the school has risen, and their math skills has risen.
Oh yeah, of course, with music, which is very mathematical.
And so it's just wonderful, and it's just a win-win-win. And since the arts are really taken out of the school districts because of no money, I think this is just a wonderful way for us to help students who would never get instrument lessons, and they'll appreciate music if they don't perform as adults.
Is it all instruments right now?
All instruments, and music appreciation. We're hoping to give, which we are actually, music appreciation to the parents of these students to help them understand what
get
their
the families
children.
Involved
To get the family involved.
Finer music, and
yes.
They play a little more classical.
They do all classical.
All classical music.
And Boys and Girls Club is part of it. We have some of the Boys and Girls children in the classes. So we're happy. I'm very happy about this.
Yeah. Where do they get the instruments?
We buy them.
We buy them. We, and we'll talk about who we is.
Wonderful donors give us monies for instruments, and I'm hoping we can get more instruments through donations from the people, from the public.
All right, well, we'll tell people how to do that when we're finished here.
All right.
Yeah. Now, wasn't this program started in South America originally?
In Venezuela.
Oh, Venezuela.
Started in Venezuela, and Gustavo Dudamel, who is the LA Philharmonic
Right,
conductor,
the conductor
came
of our-
right out of that.
Yes.
And there are 500,000 at least children in Venezuela who take music lessons and have performed little orchestras, and they're wonderful. It's
Yeah.
changed a very poor society. It's
And I've seen pictures of some of those kids with homemade instruments, which you've probably seen with cardboard boxes and
Yes.
string, and
yes,
just starting out
yes.
very basic and evolving into playing violins and
Yes.
cellos. And
So it's really not the playing of the music as much as it is working together in a group, helping to be part of a group of peers, and it's studying your music and having the discipline to go forward with the what is asked for you to do. So it really goes into your entire life in terms of who these children are going to be when they grow up.
yeah, that's wonderful. And of course, you're also somewhat in the theater business. You were a dancer, and in 2010 you won the salsa dancing contest at the Oxnard Salsa Contest, right?
I did.
That's really incredible.
That was under duress because the
Under
Ventura
duress.
Music Festival wanted me to do that, and I said, no, I can't, because it's my 50th wedding anniversary, and I was going to San Francisco to see my children. But I did a paradigm shift, and I said, all right, I will do it. And so on my 50th wedding anniversary, I danced, and I won, which was
Yeah,
pretty
amazing at 45 years old. to do that. And that was without your husband Jordan, because
No, he was taking pictures.
He's told me he can't keep up with you anymore.
Oh, yes, he can.
No, I don't
Yes,
know.
He can't.
Yes.
But that was fun. And we raised $12,000 for the Ventura Music Festival for music in the schools, because Navi Mehta brings music into the schools once a year, and he goes to all the schools in the county as we can possibly pay for. And he brings an hour program about what is a note, what is a melody, what is rhythm. He does that.
Yeah,
So-
I've been to some of his
Wonderful.
presentations. They're amazing.
Wonderful.
I love them.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
So I did it for that. Plus, it was a lot of fun, and I actually learned how to salsa dance, and I had a good time. It was fun.
And of course, he is the director. His position with the Ventura Music Festival.
Yes.
It brings which will be coming soon.
Yes, it's very soon, in
Yeah.
a week. And then the new West Symphony has a new conductor, Marcelo Leninger, who is from Brazil, and he is a wonderful conductor and a lovely man, sort of like Gustavo Dudamel in a
Yeah.
way. And so our new West Symphony is so fine, and they bring music vans to schools with lots of instruments. And of course, Harmony Project is now a part of the New West Symphony. So we are very happy about that, because it will show the county what Harmony will do. It's not just Ventura.
Symphony a lot of
Yes, and they're actually starting something in Conejo Valley with Harmony, and they're doing jazz there, not classical music, but jazz. So it's a very exciting thing, and if you change one child's life, it's a mitzvah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, what's a mitzvah?
It's a Jewish term for good works.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Good.
yes. And that's one of the reasons I think that you and Jordan contribute so much. I mean, why do you give so much to the community?
Well, it's selfish. Because Jordan and I came to Ventura 33 years ago, and we had to drive a long way to go for arts, for culture, for opera, for theater, for everything. And I wanted to hear. So plus it's a small town. You know, it's the big fish in the small town syndrome, basically. And so I thought that we really could do something here in this town. There were 50,000 people here, and we thought, yes, we can do this, and we could help the arts. And the city was very smart, and they started the Ventura Music Festival, gave them seed money, and it all started from that. And Carolyn Burns was the executive director, and 3 years later she started the Rubicon Theatre.
Right, with her husband, James.
With her husband, James O'Neill. And the rest is history, and there's focus on the masters and the ballet, and oh, I know I'm missing.
So you started this so you didn't have to drive to downtown LA.
Yes, and I didn't want...
Just to save gas. You went all
just
the
to
trouble.
save gas,
Yes.
but what I found out about this process is that when you go out of the box and you do things that are uncomfortable, a paradigm shift, when you do that, I find that you grow. You meet people that you would never, ever meet, ever. And you grow in the skills of who you are and in the accomplishments that you have and how you feel about who you are and what your life is all about.
Yeah, and
I'm a much better person.
Oh yeah, and Ventura County is much better because of you.
I don't look at it that way.
No, but we are. I mean, I just, the last couple of years, the culture and the art and the music in Ventura. And the big sad part, of course, is we don't have a really decent venue.
No.
Which I know you have a little history of trying to get one, and it would sure be wonderful.
We worked really hard on that.
If we had one.
But I think China was growing and developing, and all the raw materials went to China, and the cost for us to build an arts village was
Just so
very
much.
prohibitive. But the city helped at the beginning, but it just didn't happen.
Yeah, because it's.
But we need it really badly.
It's a shame, like St. Martin's in the Field has to play at the Ventura High School auditorium.
Yes.
You know, these are world-renowned musical groups, but they come here, and I think it's wonderful.
Well, they like us. We're nice people.
Yeah.
That's what. And Camerata Pacifica.
Yeah, of course.
That's a wonderful group that performs in Santa Barbara and in Montecito and here and Zipper Hall downtown and in Pasadena, and they love us.
Oh yeah,
they love our audience.
Yeah, and they play here at Temple Beth
They
Torah.
play here at Temple Beth Torah. And they love our audience because we are the most natural, and we say what we feel. And,
they
and
seem
have
to
the
enjoy
most fun with that group.
Yeah. Well, tell me how people can help with the Harmony Project and with you with all your projects. How would they contact you or
I think
Harmony?
they could, I guess, I would say go to newwestsymphony.org, and it's the New West Symphony Harmony Project Ventura, and find out about how they could help with instruments, with donations, with supporting one child a year. It's about $1,000 a child a year.
All right. Well, we have just a few seconds to finish up. Thank you for being...
This was so fast.
I know. You thought it was going to take a long time, and I told you to be very quick. But thank you for being my guest.